renewed hope agenda is scam. Imagine say Aregbesola, where they say he no good, where they say he was a failure in Osun State. He called the tell person say make he resign, say na scam they do like this.
The APC is a party which has foisted on the country an electoral law that states forgery and making false claims in electoral documents is no longer a punishable electoral offense. In other words, the ruling party is decriminalizing criminality.
But I'm running for an election where the person contending, the person who the election was rigged for, has no certificate. But under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, the electoral law says that certificate forgery is not a crime.
Meaning that I cannot go and forge certificate.
All of us go and forge certificates. It is not a yardstick for you. Just go and forge certificate. Forge certificate is not a yardstick for contesting election. This is the danger that we have entered right now.
In truth, the exchange rate, which was about 700 naira to the dollar at the open market, not the official, at the open market, when this government assumed office in 2023, is now about 1,400. This amount to a 100% devaluation in an import-dependent economy. This is terribly devastating. The cost of a liter of fuel was before this administration between 185 and 238 naira, depending on the part of country you are. Now it is about 1,400 per liter and still rising. Cost of transportation is now so prohibitive that it has become unrealistic for some workers to go to work. The administration told Nigerians that if it does not solve the power problem by providing constant power supply, it should not be voted for a second term. Today, power supply is far worse, with some parts of the country receiving an average of 2 hours daily, and some being in darkness for a stretch of weeks and months. Ordinarily, having made such a promise and failed woefully, an honest president should simply step down and not seek re-election. Rather, what we are witnessing is the most desperate attempt by a candidate in the Nigerian electoral history to retain power at all costs, even if it means bringing down the entire democratic system. Distinguished delegates and our rival leaders, 4 years ago, this government promised Nigerians renewed hope. Now, 3 years into its 4-year term or tenure, it is still promising renewed hope.